What's up, everyone? This is Abion bringing to you another fantastic game between these two players. Let me introduce them to you here. Red Zerg July in the bottom left corner. His opponent, the yellow Terran, in the bottom right. We're going to be playing on the map Backwater Gulch, which is interesting map. For those of you who have played it, it has since gone off the map pool for a very good reason. Because a lot of people were crying that this map was fairly imbalanced. So, yeah. But, anyway, this is game 2 between these two players. If you are just joining us, this is game 2 of the NASL Season 1 Season Finals. July won the first game with a pretty awesome Zergling Mutalisk play against PuMa's Marine Medevac tank. Just kind of PuMa's July just kind of tore through PuMa's army and went straight into the base, and it was pretty awesome. If you guys haven't seen that movie, you should go check it out. But anyway, yeah, July took game 1. This is best of 5, so we still have potentially 4 more games left, but if July wins 2 more games, it'll be a complete shutout of this round for PuMa. But you know, this is NASL. These are pro gamers. Anything could happen. So we're just going to have to sit here and watch. Well, anyway, also worth of note, I apologize for the last couple of games that I uploaded. I was trying something different with the audio because, you know, kind of looking for ways to get my quality better. I decided to record my microphone's audio separate from the game audio and then edit it in later, and it didn't really work with the quality, and it also made it tripled the time that I would have to take to edit. So I decided that I am not going to do that anymore until I find a better way. I'm just going to go back to recording all of this in one take. This is easier, and the quality just seems that much better. But anyway, so yeah, here we go. PuMa has already finished up his barracks and is on his way to making a factory already. So doing much of the same thing that he did in the last game, going straight from the barracks to the factory, and probably going to get out some Hellions. What he did in the last game is also very effective against a Zerg player, going for that early Hellion harassment. PuMa is now going to lift up his barracks, get it into a position where it can still be a wall, and also put in a reactor. As soon as that reactor is finished, I fully expect this factory to go in there and trade places with that barracks, just to help getting that Hellion count up and getting it in the process of being built. But anyway, at the same time, July has got his spawning pool out. Zerglings are out onto the field. Gonna go do some scouting here. July very much aware that PuMa likes this Hellion harassment and is immediately putting down some spine crawlers. There we go. Barracks just now finishing the reactor. There's the switch right there. Factoring going down, and Hellions incoming. There we go. There's one Hellion down. A second right there. Just as soon as PuMa gets the minerals to make that. PuMa poking in with a Marine. Oh my gosh. Must be like morning or something. I'm just tripping over my words left and right. Anyway, just Zergling bashing down the front of PuMa's base. Oh, that Zergling is not going to be very happy. A couple of Hellions just barely popped out. July does know that Hellions are now on the field, however, so he's going to err on the side of caution. July continuing to just go ahead and go for that gas, even though he's got his Zergling speed up. What he's going to transition into that requires that gas. Anyway, here comes PuMa with a couple of preliminary Hellions. Going to try and poke in, see what's going on here. Decide to try and get some free shots on a couple of Zerglings, but the Hellions will wisely back out before PuMa loses any Hellions unnecessarily. Because that would have been absolute complete waste if he had committed. Wouldn't have gotten much of any kills other than perhaps a couple of Zerglings, which would not have been worth it. But PuMa's Hellion count has been boosted up to 4. There are 4 more on the way as well. 4 more on the way. Wow. PuMa has got a second factory down with the reactor on that. PuMa investing in these Hellions quite heavily now. No blue flame Hellion upgrade on the way as of yet, but PuMa may not need it. There goes coming in with a second poke. More Hellions coming in. 4 Hellions will be able to overpower 2, but not when there's a spine crawler on the way. PuMa dancing back and forth, getting the damage off on that queen, but keeping out of range of those spine crawlers. So trying to get some free damage on those Zerglings. Free damage is always good. Take it when you can. Here come the 4 more Hellions. 1 more left on the way, bringing PuMa's Hellion count up to a total of 8. Meanwhile, July upgrading to a lair, putting down an evolution chamber and a baneling nest. July's lair just having finished, but PuMa has gotten his Hellions past the spine crawler and is now inside of July's base. Frying. There goes. Every single one of July's Zerglings are fried. July trying to get his drones off, but Hellions frying them left and right. Only 3 drones out of July's main got away, but here comes Hellions down with even more. Oh my, drones going down left and right. Hellions just being absolutely relentless. Even if every single one of these Hellions gets destroyed, July's economy has been all but completely wrecked. He's got a grand total of 4 drones working anywhere at the moment. So it doesn't matter if PuMa loses all of these Hellions. They will have done their job and more. But 4 more Hellions are left alive to try and do a little bit more damage. More Zerglings are out onto the field that might be able to clean up these Hellions. No, it doesn't look like they will be able to pick off 1 or 2. But it does not matter at this point. These Hellions are being absolutely relentless. Never before has a Hellion harassment been so effective. There's the GG by July. Incredibly quick game. Wow. Just goes to show you just how effective Hellion harassment can be against a Zerg who is not prepared to deal with it. July only had the 1 spine crawler down and was not in a terribly good position to catch those Hellions as they moved up the ramp. It's like when those 8 Hellions, back this up here a little bit, let's see if we can find this. I believe that happened about around the 7 minutes. Oh no, that's the first poke. Let's see. Bear with me a little bit. Okay, here they come right here. 8 Hellions just moving straight up the ramp. There's a spine crawler getting off 1 poke and another poke on a separate Hellion. That is all, and they are up the ramp, frying Zerglings. PuMa didn't lose a single Hellion in that run by, killing every single one of those Zerglings. He isn't even going to lose a Hellion to these Queens, it looks like. But yeah, there's the Hellion. But yeah, just oh man, when you're a Zerg playing against a Terran, and you suspect a Hellion harassment coming, you really, really need to prevent those kind of run-bys, as a single spine crawler is not going to be very effective at all in preventing Hellions especially when they're in numbers like this. But yeah, anyway, can continue watching those Hellions absolutely roast everything in their path, but that would be a little redundant. We just saw that. But anyway, so yeah, thanks for watching. Game 2 goes to PuMa. This brings the count to 1 win apiece, which means we have at least 2 more games, possibly 3. We're going to have to see what happens later on. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. I will see you guys in the next game.